Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. We're going to be attempting to tie-dye some swimwear fabric. I have a ribbed fabric that I'm going to try really hard on, and I also have just like a basic white swimwear fabric. We're going to try tie-dyeing it hot pink. So materials that we're going to need our fabric, obviously. You're going to need this dye, and this dye specifically is for synthetics. So it's Rit Dye More Synthetic in super pink. So I've never dyed things before, and the times that I have, I've been really bad at it. So we'll see how this turns out. I also got this blue color Kentucky Sky, which if this goes well, then I'll try it with the blue one as well. You're going to need rubber bands as well. And you're also going to need a pretty large pot. And I already have some water boiling on here. So as soon as this is ready, we can start the dyeing process, but first we'll do other parts of it. Okay. So from what I've read, the best method for myself would be the crinkle method. And what's good about that is that it's very random. You do not have to have it be perfect or anything. So I guess let's just try this. Might get smaller rubber bands. Should be good. So I've just crinkled the fabric and added the bands onto it. This is my first test round, so I have no sort of good method to show you. So again, I don't really have any sort of method of doing this. I'm just following the instructions that I've seen online. So we have our little ball ready. I'm going to put this aside. And I have my water boiling. I put in probably like 1.5 gallons in there, which is probably overkill, but we'll see how it goes. So the temperature has to be just below boiling, so I'm gonna bring this down to medium because it is starting to boil. Okay, so for every pound of fabric, we're supposed to add a half bottle. And obviously this is like nothing, but we are gonna go back with our regular fabric. So I think I'm just going to start off with a little bit and see what kind of color it gives, and then add more if needed. I'm going to use this spoon. Oh yeah, because I don't want to use my wood spoons in case it dyes those. What I'm afraid of happening is that there won't be any sort of tie-dye. I think that it might just dye this whole thing pink. So we're supposed to dye it for at least 30 minutes, but up to 60 minutes. But since that's such a small piece of fabric, I think we're gonna stay around 30. So we'll see you then. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes, and this is what it looks like. So the color definitely got darker as we went on, but what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to turn off. Oh! I'm gonna turn off the stove, and we're gonna rinse this through cold water. Doesn't appear to be any bleed of color, but you would just wash it until it stops bleeding. Okay, so this actually turned out a lot better than I was expecting it to. The crinkle method seemed to work pretty well, and I think that on a bigger piece of fabric I'll be able to make sure I don't have like big white spots like this. But cutting a triangle bikini, you can get a couple of good sections that would look pretty cute. So next I'm going to try it with this other fabric. Instead, this one was ribbed. I'm going to wait for this to dry, and in the meantime we'll try the other fabric.
Shaken but not stirred, just a lesson that I've learned, and so it goes. Tables turn, and you're on your own. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better off. When I look at what I've done, I'm really hard. When I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't belong. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things.
Before I log off, just a couple of notes. 1, I made a PDF with all the instructions written out very clearly with all the materials with links. So it's free, you don't need to enter your email, you don't need to buy anything. The link is in the description. 2, as you probably saw, my color faded quite a bit. I think next time I'm going to want some more vivid colors. So in order to do that, you're going to need a dye fixative. And I'll make sure to link that Rit Mix one that apparently is pretty good. And 3, as you probably saw, the fabric was pretty wrinkled by the end. Some of it was just the way that I crumpled it and the dye actually like stained a wrinkle in it, but some of it actually is texture. So if you don't want that, there are ways to get rid of that. Don't use too hot of an iron or anything like that. Overall, it was pretty easy. It's obviously going to be harder to do swimwear fabric than like a cotton, but don't feel like you have to go buy a $90 tie-dye t-shirt from Revolve, because tie-dye isn't anything new. You know, those of us who went to church camp, we all made some tie-dye there, but it is pretty cool if you have like a swimwear business or you want to make some custom fabrics. That's it for me today. Make sure you guys subscribe if you aren't already, and if you are, then I'll see you in the next one. Also, just a side note, I'm trying to get more comfortable on camera because I'm not at all. So I feel like when I'm dressed like this in my natural habitat, I can be a little bit more myself, but as soon as you start talking to a camera, your personality just like leaves your body. So I'm gonna work on that. You guys are gonna be seeing more of me whether you like it or not.
The trees will grow, the lights will move. But your face remains.